I'm sure Steve Borthwick, as a new coach, he won't panic, but that's not a good start for them.
No, I couldn't agree more with you. And I thought their attack was especially when they were chasing the game those last few minutes. It was like watching Rugby League in the 1960s. It was a pass to one player by himself, smashes it up, to the point where the backs, the Farrell and Smith, had to go in and clear the rucks. There was no structure, no framework. There was nothing there. But also the other one was the defence. You saw Van der Merwe now. He's a beast of a man, but he went through about 6 tackles. Smith had him in that last tackle. Smith's coming across the field. You're an international player. You have to stop that try. I thought their defence was really poor. They're in a bad place. And look, Owen Farrell's got to talk it up. That's his job. But they were very, very poor. And what is it? 4 out of 5 against Scotland they've lost? You can't believe that Scotland have that record against England for the last 5 years. With the Premiership, everything England has to throw at it, they're in some really dark places at the moment.
I think the defensive side of the game is something that they can get right over the course of this tournament. Their attacking game needs a lot of work, and that's a new system, new structures put in place that's going to take a lot of time. And I don't know if it's going to take them enough time to get that fully up and humming by the time a World Cup comes around.
Yeah. It's an interesting point you make. I would say, and it's the question I'm asking, unlike lots of sports, be it football or GAA or other field sports, there's a real bounce often with a new coach, and that's a psychological point. But it seems in rugby, it's such a coach-led sport. You're all talking about new attacking structures, and it's going to take time. It's different. I mean, you replace a coach in rugby, it does seem like to implement a new framework is not just 2-3 weeks and we're up and running, boys.
No, it doesn't happen overnight. But, if we look at Wales and England's performances, for me, they were no different to how both teams played in November.
Right, 100%.
And through the course of the Six Nations.
Right.
They have a new coach. Okay, to be fair to them, they've only had 2 weeks' time with them. But there wasn't too many differences in how both teams played that I could say there's something a new coach is bringing to the team.
But here's Farrell's genius, if we switch it on its head.
Yeah.
Farrell has taken on Leinster's framework of attack. So the players don't have to learn it. And that's what, and New Zealand do the same. So if you go to the Super Rugby or you go to schools in New Zealand, they are playing the same structure as their national team. So when you get a national philosophy that starts at the bottom and comes up, you get what Irish rugby has got and what French rugby has got.
Yes.
When you are top down, which is what England are doing, you have failure. And that has to come from the clubs, and they don't have that at the moment.